I am Alex Picarella with my partners DJ Traub and Brian DeStoop. This is a segment called In Your Face. So AJ, who do you think is gonna, how long will it take for the Cleveland Cavaliers to be championship contenders?
I'd say right away. They've got a loaded team. I mean, any team with LeBron James is automatically a good team, but they've got Kyrie Irving, who's one of the best point guards in the league. They've got a number one pick in the draft last year with a very good draft class, and they've got two really good big men in Thompson and who's the other guy? Varejao. They'll both get lots of rebounds, and they're going to be a really tough team to beat. I can't not see them in the finals.
Well, I kind of disagree with you a little bit for right now. If they don't get Kevin Love, so let's assume that Kevin Love's not on the team, and if that's the case, if we're going with the current roster right now, I don't see them winning this year. I just don't think that they're ready. I think that some of those other guys have to go through, a little bit of playoff experience. And this is, I'll agree with you on the fact that this is a very talented team, and going forward, it's going to be an extremely talented team. It will be the the most talented team LeBron's ever played on. Like, it will beat Miami, But those guys still have to go through a couple growing pains. They still have to play in the playoffs, and I think they might go to the finals, sure, but they're not going to beat a San Antonio or Oklahoma City right away. I think it's going to take maybe next year. So and if they get Kevin Love, fine, they're contenders right away. But if they don't, I don't see that as the case. I just think they're going to need some time to develop with LeBron.
The Miami team that LeBron James was on is not as good as the Cleveland team he's now on. I don't know why you're talking about Kevin Love so much, but they've already got two big men who are starters. They're strong players. They need a shooting guard more than they need.
They will be
big
better than the Miami team. Right now, no. They won championships. They're not going to win this year. And next year, the year after that, they will be better than those Miami teams. But right now, they're not. Right now, there's still a little bit of inexperience. I agree. There's youth there, and that's something Miami was lacking. They had a lot of old bodies on that team. But this year alone, I think that they're not the championship favorite. They will be down the stretch, but this year, they're not.
Miami's team had one good big man, and that was Chris Bosh. I see Cleveland, they've got two very good rebounders on their team to give the ball to guys like Irving.
I'd take Bosh over Varejao and Thompson right now, any day of the week.
Both of them.
Well, let's switch on to the next topic. You both have good points, but so the next topic is, who do you think will win the NFC conference in the 2014-15 season of the NFL? Brian?
Right now, I'm going to go with the Seattle Seahawks. I think they should be the favorite. I know there's no reason. I mean, they're just coming off winning the Super Bowl. They had a tremendous season, and the playoffs were pretty good for them last year. The first round game, I think they pretty much handled the Saints pretty well. Obviously, pretty close in the second game, and they killed the Broncos in the Super Bowl. They were the best team all year last year. I think they got a lot of guys coming back. Russell Wilson goes in his third season, a big year for him. He's already proved he's a legitimate starting quarterback, very good quarterback. With that defense, right now they're the best team. I understand some people might say San Francisco, but I think on both sides of the ball, Seattle has a little more weapons, and they got the better quarterback. In the NFL, having the better quarterback, it's very big.
I think Kaepernick's the better quarterback. He doesn't have, as many. He doesn't. What was I going to say? Sorry, I forgot what I was going to say. No, but I think Kaepernick's the better quarterback. He's got better speed, I believe. He's done a better job running than Wilson has, and that really does open up the ground game with the running back and the receivers better. And, the question is, who's going to win the NFC? It's not really who's the best team. I think that the Seahawks and the 49ers are very close. But I think it's going to come down to these two teams, and the 49ers know how to beat the Seahawks more than the Seahawks know how to beat the 49ers.
I don't know if you could say that. We just saw Seattle, win, the NFC title game to go to the Super Bowl, beating San Francisco. So I feel like Seattle, they always both play great games, but I feel like Seattle, they know how to play San Francisco, I think just as much as San Francisco knows how to play Seattle, even a little more. They're very similar teams. I think obviously those two teams are the favorites going forward in the NFC. They should be the top two, but Seattle all the way in the NFC.
Okay,
There were some questionable
that's
calls
great.
in that game. I do think that the 49ers played better in that game and they should have won. And it's a year later, so I think they'll be a better team.
Okay, you both had good points. And we're going to take a break for a second. When we come back, we will talk about what the Red Sox should do with Jake Peavy.